Welcome back to Manosphere Daily, where we break down the hottest topics in modern dating. Today, we're diving into a classic question: where are all the real masculine men? Women are out here searching for strong, traditional men, but somehow, they can't seem to find them. Could it be that modern dating standards have something to do with it? Let's talk about it. Before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And don't forget to share this video with your friends so we can keep this conversation going.
Modern women want the idea of a masculine man, but they have no idea what it looks like. They don't understand all that it encompasses to truly hone in and be in your masculinity. You look at all the movies out in in Hollywood right now, whether they're action flicks or rom-coms, they completely emasculate men. In most movies. I can't think off the top of my head the last time I saw a movie where a man was truly masculine in his role. And so this is what we see. We go on social media and that's what we see. We see emasculated men. We see very feminine metro men. And not saying that metro men can't be masculine, they can be. But we see the very prominent feminine driven men all over. So we say, yes, we want this, we want the traditional masculine man. I want a man that's going to do this and do that. And we over romanticize it and very much Cinderella it, that when we...
It is 6:49 in the morning, and I just went to go to Wawa to get my morning Diet Coke. Don't judge me. Anyway, I was walking to the door, and a man was walking to the door also. And this man stopped there and made me open the door. And I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, you're a man. The man should open the door for a woman. And I couldn't believe that he just stood there and like wanted me to open the door like I was the man. And I don't know, it's 6:50 a.m. And I'm just like, that's insane. Like, this is the generation of men that are out there. Like, they don't even know how to open a door for a woman. I don't know. Oh my God, I just had to make this video because it bothered the hell out of me. What if I didn't open the door? We're just going to stand there and have like neither one of us are going to open the door? Crazy. Just crazy.
Women are out here asking, where are all the real masculine men, as if they didn't spend the last decade calling masculinity toxic, demanding men be more emotional, and clapping for every guy who painted his nails.
Me personally, of course, I want a traditional man. I think men these days are very feminized. I don't know if it's just the food that's causing it. You know what I mean? Because there is a lot of estrogen and there's a lot of hormones in the food, but men have become very feminine. And I think the women have become very masculine. And I think a lot of that has to do with it's pushed in the media. Like you could see through even the music, and the movies, that there's a lot more examples of feminine men and masculine women. It's like the roles have completely changed. And I think that it has to do also with the breakdown of the family, because if the family is broken down, that's bound to happen. For that, break down society as a whole is at the core, and the core is the family. So if you can make if you could really destroy that Holy Trinity, which is the little curse of the Father, family the tradition, and I mean,
why does a man leave a woman that loves him and has been with him for years for a woman he just met and actually ends up marrying her? Honey, I have the answer, and I think I nailed it. It is because you know him. You know his flaws. You know his weaknesses. You know that you made him into the man he is today. You knew him before he became who he is now. Therefore, he feels weak in your presence. And that is a lot of men. I'm not saying all men, but a lot of men. And this is based on psychology. Men get weak in front of the woman that helped them become who they are today. So he turned around and took a woman that knows nothing about him and knows him as the strong man he is today.
Women don't listen to men. Women think that men were created to serve them. So if you ain't serving them, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because at the end of the day, women think that this is we need to teach males to do this. Women want men to be women. Women want society to transform a male into a female. Women hate women. Women hate each other. But they want to get a man and then make him embody all of the characteristics of a woman.
The first thing that men attack when verbally attacking a woman, like on a video, on a post, on Facebook or social media, the first thing they attack on a woman is the first thing that they value on a woman. Okay? So if you ever notice, like in the comments down below in some of my videos, you'll see these guys trolling. And they'll be attacking me, attacking women who comment. The first thing they go for is usually appearance and organ. The first thing that they really attack is the appearance of a woman and their organ. And they also attack the way that women expect things and the way that women are entitled. So, what do they value in a woman? Appearance and how she feels about herself. Okay? I don't mind trolls. I don't care if people insult me because it just shows me their weakness. It just shows me what they're really saying, you know? They say a woman will always expose a man's weakness.
Now, they want old school masculinity back, but only when it benefits them. They told men to be soft, vulnerable, and in touch with their feelings. Now that those guys exist, they're suddenly not attracted to them.
A lot of women know what they want, but I think sometimes when I have this conversation, they talk about, I want a masculine man. Okay, great. Then this man is also looking for certain qualities. Yeah. The problem with today's dating market is a lot of the qualities that women exhibit today that's normalized is certainly not the qualities that most traditional masculine men are looking for. As a woman today in modern society, you can do anything. You know, you can post your body on social media, you can be promiscuous, you can start OnlyFans, you can hook up, you can participate in hookup culture. Mm-hmm. But if you make those certain choices, there are going to be consequences, and that might repel you from attracting what you want. And that's one of the hardest conversations to have with modern women because they have a belief that they can always get what they want. All right. Mm-hmm. So like you said, like the liberal lady on the reaction video, I want my cake, but I want to eat it too. So I want to live however I want to live in my 20s, in my 30s. But when I'm ready, that man should just show up to my door and take me as I am. Okay.
I wish it was that easy.
All right. But that's the belief. And I find it kind of delusional because
they rejected the hardworking, responsible, masculine men in favor of the flashy bad boys. And now they're wondering why the nice ones disappeared. Spoiler alert, they didn't disappear. They just got tired of playing a game they could never win.
The amount of times I have been told that I am intimidating is insane. And I don't know what's so wrong with holding yourself to a higher standard in the sense of having boundaries and not tolerating less than what she deserves because she knows that she can reciprocate the same and give even more than that to the correct man. I don't find that intimidating. In fact, if I was a man, I would find that endearing and I would want to be a better man in order to attract a woman like that because I know that that woman's going to push me to be the best version of myself, if not better for the future family that I envision with her. And more importantly, I know that any man that came into proximity of her, that I would stand out as a man because I know that I am making the efforts that a woman should and would be attracted to. So yeah, maybe if you are comfortable with your life and you don't see yourself as changing or wanting to evolve, you would find someone intimidating. But for the men who do want a woman who constantly motivates them to be a better man and is always there in the sense of nurturing and they allow you to be a provider, you're going to make the effort. And she won't intimidate you. She will absolutely inspire you to be a better man. And to all my women that are fellow intimidating women, don't be ashamed to be intimidating and don't ever force yourself to get into a relationship with just anybody because everybody else is getting married or having babies. Our time will come when it's supposed to be our time. And until then, stay intimidating.
Meanwhile, those same real masculine men they claim to be looking for are out there building, working, and thriving. They're just not lining up to be disposable entertainment for women who only appreciate masculinity when it's convenient. Instead of asking where the men went, maybe it's time to ask why they left in the first place.
How many dates should you accept Dutch, especially when you want him to take the lead? Oh boy. Okay, so I've been out of the dating game a long time. 2 relationships, a 10-year marriage, a 14-year long-term since then. And I feel like my answer is going to be outdated because as women, we should always have money on us and be able to pay for yourself. However, if the first date was Dutch, I probably wouldn't go on the second. Here's my disclaimer, ladies, okay? Don't shout me down. The purpose of dating is to determine if this is a good match for marriage or long term. So to your point, Ebony, if you want to be with a man who is a leader.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.